Rise and shine, beloved, rise and shine, great grand rising. Let me just go ahead and greet you here in YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and greet you all on Facebook. Let me throw a great grand rising up here just as soon as it comes up on Facebook, and we are ready to go. There we go. Let's go ahead and put a great grand rising up. Take this moment, go and invite your friend, your family members, your loved ones. Let them know that Spiritual Success TV is live. All right. And we are so ready to be here. All righty. There we go. Okay, beloved, we are ready. We are ready. We are ready. So let's do what we do over here. I want to welcome you. I am Ilona Sanders, and I am so delighted to be here. I am dedicated to delivering personal and spiritual empowerment that will be the catalyst for true breakthrough, true transformation in your life. With that being said, let's do what we do over here. I call it activating the success mind. And all that means is that you're putting yourself in the right posture to be able to receive. So we sit with our feet flat, back straight, hand on heart, and go ahead and take a good healing deep breath in through the nostrils. Exhale slowly and fully through the mouth. We're settling the mind, settling the body, relaxing and quieting all the noise, all the chatter. And we want to turn inward. Deep breath in. Exhale. Come on and turn that focus inward if you can. Tapping into the rich inner life, the kingdom of God that is within. We want to come home to the heart, home to the spirit, where there's infinite power, potential, insight, wisdom, joy, peace, happiness, love, all the answers to your questions, all the solutions to your challenges, beloved, it is within. Deep breath in. Exhale. While we are here, we just want to engage in a prayer formation this morning that says, now is my time. It's always been my time. I am surrounded by divine angelic protection. I have divine guidance. I'm being led. I'm being guided into what is best for me at all times, and all things are always, working together and fitting into a plan for good. So come on in, beloved. Come on in. And let's see where we're at today. All right. So we want to go ahead. Come on and give me a grand rise and let me know that you're here. Let me know that we're in and we're viewing. So we've been on a journey and we've been traveling for the last several weeks. But today we're hitting a pivotal point. And I want to talk to you today about getting in position. So go ahead and put that in your notes. Get in position. Beloved, positioning is everything. And today I want you to get in position to get the key to unlock your best year ever in 2025. What we don't want to do, you don't want to wait till January 1st when the energy of Janus displayed, blocking openings, blocking doorways. By then, you're going to be in a defensive position rather than being in an offensive position. So that's what we want to look at today. I want you to really get ready because, beloved, listen, I don't even like to use the term get ready because for some of us, that means slow down, wait, and keep going into analysis paralysis. But what I want to share with you, beloved, positioning is everything. And you want to move and you want to begin to be proactive so that you're playing offense and not defense for the next year. Now, there are several things that's going to be important for you moving forward. And we talked about blocking out distractions, right? Last week. The week before that, we said that you have 99 missed messages, meaning that you are always being communicated to by source, by God, by the universe, whatever language works for you. You're always being communicated to, right? And everything, put this in your notes, everything is working for my good. It's all working for my good. So we want to start positioning you so that you are not waiting and playing defense and waiting for life to unfold and then scrambling to stay on top. Can we just take a moment and just breathe that in and saying, that is not my position. I am in a position of authority. I have been given a dominion mandate. I have been given all the tools, everything that I need that pertains to life and godliness, wholeness, righteousness, peace, joy. Beloved, you already have the tools. Go ahead and put that in your notes. So let's go ahead and give you some keys so that you can begin to unlock your best year ever. Now, numerically, we're going into a universal 9-year on the Gregorian, a universal 7-year on the Hebraic calendar, right? Even if you put 7 and 9 together, you're still going to come out with a universal 7. So, beloved, next year is going to be a winning year all the way around. Do not allow yourself to be caught in the trap of the chaos and the confusion that's going to play out in 3D. Breathe and relax. So, number one, the first thing I want us to do is to piggyback off of where we were last week on blocking out distractions and really share them with you that you have to overcome some pretty basic common obstacles. We are all faced with this, and I want to speak directly into your spirit because I often say more is caught than taught. And so even if you don't intellectually understand, if you don't intellectually get it as much as you should, Grand Rising, we see, thanks for joining us live, right? And even if you don't intellectually get it, your spirit is going to pick it up. I want to speak to you and minister on a cellular level. Come on in, give me a Grand Rising, let me know that you're here. All right. So, number one, let's settle that we're going to get in position because positioning is everything. Put that in your notes. Positioning is everything. And I'm reminded in the gospel and sacred text, the biblical sacred text, where Zacchaeus was waiting to watch Jesus, the Christ, pass by. And he was a man of small stature. Follow me for a minute. And he could not see for the crowd. But one thing Zacchaeus did, he didn't get discouraged and go home. He didn't throw in the towel. He says, I'm going to get in the right position so that I can see. Somebody talk back to me. Come on, I'm getting in the right position so that I can see. Great Grand Rising, Shalom, Hotep, Marcus, and Sharice, thanks for joining us live, right? He decided, he made a decision. I'm getting excited, y'all. He made a decision. There's a lot of obstacles in front of me in the form of people. There's a lot of obstacles in front of me in terms of people positioning themselves. And though he recognized, or the text says that he was small in stature, he recognized that I have to do something to compensate for my small stature. And the sacred text says that he climbed up the tree and got in a better position. Watch this. And when he positioned himself properly, not only could he see, but he got the attention of the one that he wanted to see. And Jesus the Christ called out to him and said, Zacchaeus, come on down. Today I'm going to be with you. We're going to fellowship. We're going to have relationship. And I want to go a step further that when you have a key invitation to come into a room, as I'm giving you today, beloved, there are some things you will never know, you will never experience, you will never get until you come in the room. So Zacchaeus had the invitation once he put himself in the right position. And again, write it big in your notes. Positioning is everything. And I want you to get set up right now to put yourself in an offensive position so we're not playing defense. So in order to do that, I am so serious and more committed than I've ever been in my 40 plus years as a servant leader, in ministry, in mentorship, in entrepreneurship, in leadership. I'm more serious now than I've ever been. And I am determined. 25 is the year you win more than you've ever won in your life. And we've already been given the dominion mandate. So we already have everything that we need that pertains to life and godliness. So moving forward quickly, the first thing we want to do is overcome common obstacles. What are they, Dr. E? These are common obstacles that we all face, like fear. What are we afraid of? I want you to just breathe. Because I'm ministering to you on a cellular level today, and we're blowing back things. You're not going to have to fight. You're not going to have to strive, wrestle. All you have to do is allow this energy, this spirit, the anointing, the grace, whatever language works for you, to start penetrating your heart, right? Procrastination, uncertainty. All of these are barriers to positioning yourself effectively. But I come to break all of that up. I break all of that up in the spirit. Again, you're not going to have to fight or wrestle. You're going to wake up and you're going to realize I'm no longer afraid. The things that I've been fearing all of these years it hasn't killed me. It hasn't taken me out. I may have taken myself out, but the things that I was fearing didn't take me out. And it lets us know that fear only has the power and the fuel that you give it. Put that in your notes. So I want you to write this prayer affirmation down. I am the architect and the creator of my destiny. I am. So we want to start releasing, notice the word, breathe. We want to start releasing these common distractions of fear, procrastination, comparison, right? All of these things, fear of the unknown, fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of being seen. Can we just allow the spirit and the energy and the grace that is here for you today to work for you? Just breathe and relax, beloved, because that puts you in the space of miracles, right? So when we talk about how do you move these things out, you do exactly what I just did. Beloved, breathing is your best friend. It is your companion. That is the number one go-to powerful alchemic tool that you can use to instantly shift your vibration, that you can instantly use to change your perspective, your mindset, which changes your vibration and start raising your frequency. Breathe. That's the number one tool. Breathe. Number two, if you can learn to relax in between the inhale and exhale before you take that next inhale and recognize this is the place of power. This is zero. This is the place where the angels are working on my behalf, and learn to stay there. Learn to stay there. For all of you that have battled with anxiety, chronic anxiety for years, I promise you, journey with us in 2025 and watch what happens to all of these obstacles, right? Number two, we're going to practice, number one, moving out these common obstacles. Number two, write it in your notes. Clarity is king. Positioning is everything. Clarity is king or queen or the rule of the day. Beloved, there is a clear vision that is waiting for you to receive, that's waiting for you to tap into. so that you can begin to see with new eyes. Put that in your notes. Yes, you're being elevated to a higher vantage point so that you can see with new vision. And we want this to be personal. We want it to be so personal. I want to support you and being able to have faith in your personal vision and what you are seeing and what you are hearing. The purpose of getting clear is that clarity alone starts moving obstacles out the way. Can you write that down? Clarity automatically begin to move obstacles out the way. Because now you're no longer fearing the unknown, because you're raising yourself up to a higher vantage point where you can see with new eyes, right? When you make the decision, beloved, to position yourself, you come into the divine law of timing and alignment. The role of divine timing and divine alignment with your true purpose is so potent, powerful, that it begins, watch this, to magnetize you. So we're still talking about clarity being the order of the day. Clarity will instantly start moving obstacles out of the way and begin to magnetize you, make you magnetic and attractive because you're in alignment and full agreement with your true purpose. Can somebody talk back to me and just go ahead and prayer form that? I am in the right alignment. I'm in divine alignment. I'm in the right timing. I'm in divine timing. Come on, talk back to me. Divine timing and alignment will begin to magnetize you. This is how you're going to take the warfare and the labor out of the sacred work. Beloved, you have to learn how to relax. Breathe and relax. And allow that to start instantaneously, moving obstacles out of your way, magnetize you, because now you're in synchronicity. You're in so much alignment and agreement with what God has promised you, what has been ordered for you, what you entered into a sacred contract with before you even came into this physical realm. Yes. Yes, Reese. Yes. Keep forming that. Yes. And so when you allow yourself to become magnetic and attractive, that's when the synchronicities start lining up. If you are ready to take the labor out of the sacred work, take the warfare out of your life and start engaging in spiritual warfare, and you remember wellness, you remember wholeness, you remember all the things that Jesus the Christ came to share and demonstrate with us. Be thou made whole. I decree and declare that over your life, my life. Be thou made whole, complete. And being in divine alignment and moving in divine timing starts connecting you to that purpose. Watch this. When you come into alignment and agreement with your true purpose, everything in spiritual law starts lining up right along with you. Because what did you do? You raised your frequency. In other words, and the frequency is like the channel, right? The vibration is like the pulse or the magnetic signal that's being sent out into the quantum realm, into the spirit realm. And it starts, that pulsating starts moving to connect with the same like frequency. That's what the law of attraction is about, which is the secondary law to the law of vibration. So I want to ask you a question, right? And use Ebonics. How you be vibrating? How you be vibrating, lovely? Are you vibrating with fear, distraction, boredom, frustration? Or are you ready to vibrate with the vibration that will raise your frequency? And we're going to be on this as we go into 2025. Two invitations. One is to come into the Spiritual Success Life community on a foundational level, where you're going to get all the things that you need to build a strong foundation on your personal and spiritual development journey. And then the second invitation is for those of you that have been in and around our community, or you have been on your own personal journey and you have awakened spiritually and you're no longer bound by religious doctrine and ideology. We invite you to the School of Mastery, Spiritual Success Mastery, which is a mystery school. Because we're not in the milk of the word, we're not in the meat of the word, and I'm talking about the laws of God, not just the canon text of European Christianity, right? But you're in alignment and agreement with spiritual law, right? That's mastery. So we're going to be putting that up. You want to get in position now. Do not wait until January. Of course, for all of you that are fast action takers, you're going to get a super savings on the tuition. But I want you to start moving now, because as I said, you don't want to wait till the energy of Janus and Jamboree are in effect in January. You want to get in the right position now. Even if you're saying, Dr. E, I can't see. My vision is obstructed. I don't hear nothing. I don't see nothing. I don't know what I'm doing. Then it's time to take on a Zacchaean spirit and reposition yourself. You've been going around the same circle, round and round and round, the same audience, the same community, the same doctrine, the same ideology. It's time to reposition yourself and get in the right position, right? So, beloved, do not get caught or hit with the curse. I don't even like using the word curse, but the cost of inaction. Because when you don't make a decision and you're inactive, that's still a decision. Inaction is still a form of action. And we don't want to do that. So when you stay in a defensive mode, where you're constantly trying to block things and navigate and survive and all of that, that's not where we want you to be in 2025. Listen, beloved, 2025 is a universal 9-year, right? We've shared that. I'm looking at the email here, right? But this is what I want you to know. Somebody, I hear you. Somebody is saying, Dr. E, I don't have the finances right now. I can't invest. I tell you, like I tell everyone all the time, there is always a way. What happens is that we don't reposition ourselves to even see if a way can be made. There's all kind of ways for things to happen, but we have to reposition ourselves. So listen, as we are here, we have already crossed a threshold. Portals have already been opened. You have to make the decision to cross over. The timeline that we are creating is going to be so imperative. I'm telling you about, I would dare say, less than 6 months ago, the fuel has been increased and the fire has been turned up. And I'm telling you, if you don't make a decision to move now, the confusion and the chaos and the inability to see from the right vantage point is going to get more and more confusing, more and more dense, more and more chaotic. You have to move now. Even I and so many of the others that are highly spiritual and intuitive and can see and prophetic, all of us were able to see the veil that has came down to block and obstruct. But we want to get in the right position. So listen, beloved, how things have been moving in the cosmos and the transitions that are happening. I said the window is already open. We've entered into a portal. You have to make the decision to enter, because what's going to happen is that we're in a new window that's going to last about 20 years. So for all of you, I hope to still be here 20 years later. I'm young enough to be. Yes, I could still be here 20 years later. But we have a window. And what we want to do is take advantage of all the power that is here for transformation, all the power that is here to reorganize and restructure. Y'all talk back to me and let me know, Dr. E, I'm more determined than ever. Just let me know. Who am I talking to today? I'm more determined than ever. I am ready to see and witness the new. And so if you are interested in SSL on a foundation so that you can get great foundation to start on your personal spiritual development journey, just inbox me. Or if you're ready for mastery, inbox me and I'll send you the link so that you could take advantage of, yes, I'm more determined than ever. Yeah. Beloved, you are not a mistake. You are not a misfit. You are not doomed to live in striving and surviving mode the rest of your life. It doesn't matter how many years, how many trips around the sun you've already made. You have to be more determined than ever that we are going to reposition ourselves, reinvent ourselves, revision ourselves, so that we're in this period where we're taking full advantage of the reset. I'm telling you, beloved, this is your time. That's all I said in the invitation. It's our time. And you have to be the one to take full advantage of this, right? I want you to hear by the Spirit, as the writer of John says, the Revelator. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is saying. You have to feel this in your heart and your spirit. Don't worry about how right now. There's always a way. Just feel it in your spirit that I'm going to become proactive. I am the architect of my destiny. I am the creator of my reality. All power has been given unto me in this 3D earth realm. And I'm going to use the power and the tools that have been given to me. In the mastery, there are some things that we're going to be setting up where we are moving on a daily basis, reinforcing, activating, reinforcing, adapting, activating, reinforcing. And little by little, we're going to use the compound effect. That at the end of 30 days, every 30 days, you will see major change, major shift. So, beloved, positioning is everything. We want to get in the right position, and you don't want to wait until January. You want to start moving now. Even as I said last week, going into the last of the holiday seasons, right? Yes, Anthony Wonderland. Yes, so happy to see you here today. Love you guys. Yes, more determined than ever to stay in divine alignment, to stay in agreement and cooperate with what God is doing. I remember having to share one time years ago, and this has to do with your associations, your life partners, whoever you're in close proximity with. I shared, I cannot die because you refuse to live. I cannot die because you won't cooperate with divine law that's guiding your destiny. Somebody talk back to me. This has to be an individual personal journey that you are on now. And so as we go into the School of Mastery, this is not for you. The School of Mastery is not for you if you are still bound by religious doctrinal tradition that won't allow you to think critically, won't allow you to access your gift, and it's not for you. If you are afraid to launch out into the deep and understand the mysteries of the kingdom, this is not for you. This is not for the faint of heart, but it is for you that are ready to own the dynamic and the uniqueness of your calling. Mastery is for you. Foundation is for you. If you're saying, Dr. E, I've been a Christian, I've been saved all my life, but something has happened and I'm waking up. And now I'm beginning to see and recognize that there's more. I was on one of the social media platforms and I ran across this person, and you may have seen it, and it sparked the conversation that she said, I went on a trip to the Bahamas, and she said, when I came back, she said, I can't explain it. She said, but nothing looked the same. She said, everything was different. She said, I didn't think the same. So there were a lot of people in the comments that had church brain, right? That was all they knew was the fundamentalism. You need to see God. You need to. And so why they were saying that is because she began to question everything. She began to question things about the Bible, about sacred texts, and they telling her, you going into error. You need to seek God. You need the Holy Spirit. All of those things that we say with the church brain. And then some other people say, well, what happened when you went to the Bahamas? That wasn't even important. And she went with her husband. They went on a trip. They had a good time. They had fun. Beloved, sometimes just the mere changing of environments can work wonders for you. We are all in the vortex of change and awakening. Put that in your notes. We all are, whether you realize it or not. And the whole point is that she wasn't even looking for it, but when she got to a place where she changed her environment, was able to relax, was able to have fun, she slipped right on in to an awakening. And I encouraged her so much. Beloved, something is wrong if you cannot question the Bible or question God. I don't even want to get on that soapbox. I don't even want to get on that soapbox today. This is why you got to come on into SSL so that we could talk critically about some things. And don't just be stuck with church brain where you cannot think for yourself. You cannot ask critical questions. You cannot see blaring contradictions. All right, I'm done with that. Beloved, let's get in position. Let's use the keys of the kingdom to lock and unlock everything that you need that's going to be a part of your divine destiny. You're ready to move forward? Inbox me. I'll have the links ready for y'all next week. Reset. I will see you tomorrow in the Spiritual Success Lounge. I am so thankful, so grateful. I am so excited about the opportunity that is in front of us for 2025. Yes, it's going to be wonderful and amazing if you make the decision to get in position as Zacchaeus did. All right, lovelies, I'm going to release you with many blessings for the rest of your day. Love you guys. Bye-bye.